Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa buddhang dhammang sanghang namassami. As you have just finished practicing meditation on Anapanasati and Metta Bhavana, as you can see, the mind somewhat peaceful. Peaceful because for some time we are able to keep our mind, keep our mindfulness and let go of the defilements. And then as you finish meditation, and then all kinds of thoughts come, again the mind is disturbed. So the training of the mind is like this. Lord Buddha says, Pabbhasaramidang bhikkhave chittang. His mind is radiant when it stays with the awareness, the knowing, and not affected by the defilements. It is radiant, bright. Tanchako agantukehi upakilithehi upakilithang. Then the incoming defilements come. Greed comes, hatred comes, ignorance comes. And then as it comes, all those things as they come, it becomes polluted. The radiance, the brightness of the mind go away. So the radiance of the mind and also the dullness of the mind. Both have reasons, basically. When the mind has less or no defilement, then the mind is naturally bright. But then, if our mindfulness is not strong enough, then the radiance goes away. When people have too many thoughts, thoughts about whatever they want to do, their work, their life, their families, anything, and they think too much about these things, or whatever, even when they think too much how to practice meditation or how to give dana, anything wholesome or unwholesome, everything, all kinds of thoughts lead to proliferation, mental proliferation. Proliferation means one thought to the other, one thought to the other, endless chain of thoughts. Mental proliferations. Papancha, in Pali we call it papancha. One to the other, endlessly it goes on. Whether it is thinking about good things or bad things, the nature is same. So the mindfulness, when Lord Buddha taught about right mindfulness, he was telling us to see and let them go. To see the thoughts and let them go, but not just to let them go, also to see how to see. To see without generating liking for any kind of thought. without generating disliking for any kind of thought. No craving, no aversion. He was telling us to develop the right mindfulness. When we say mindfulness, we must understand it is right mindfulness, Samma Sati. Because mindfulness can be anything. Mindfulness, when the cat is trying to catch the mouse, it focuses very intently. Or the lizards, sometimes you have seen on the wall, they are also trying to catch an insect, focuses for a long time. But the root of this is connected with the greed or hatred. The root is not good. So this is just mindfulness. When people make a lot of, like the terrorists, when they make a very big plan how to go and kill a lot of people, they also make a lot of plans, very keen and very focused. But that's also not right mindfulness. Not Samma Sati, because there is no letting go of the greed and hatred. So to develop the right mindfulness, we must, when we are observing, naturally, mind is affected by greed and hatred. We have this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and the mind. And then that's all. Whatever we are experiencing, it's just this. To see something, to hear something, to smell, to taste, to feel the touch sensation, and to think thoughts and feelings. Only this much we experience. All our experience connected with only this. Beyond this, no experience for normal people. And whatever is seen through the eye, if it is pleasant, if it is something that we like, then greed, craving arises. If it is unpleasant, then aversion arises. This much is same for all. Like they say, if it is a nice, pleasant smell, like you can use agarbatti here in the temple, and then if we light some agarbatti, some incense sticks, it's a pleasant smell. Whether I come, it is a pleasant smell. Whether you come, it's a pleasant smell. Whether an enlightened person come, it is still same pleasant smell. That is same. Rose flower, it will smell same. It's not that for the enlightened people or for Lord Buddha it will smell different. Same. That much is same. But what is different? As the pleasant smell arises, there is chance of grasping. Mind tends to grasp. This one pleasant, I like, I want. Then this mental proliferation starts. This one unpleasant, I don't like, I don't want. Again the mental proliferation starts. So we use the Samma Sati, right mindfulness, to see right here. Right here, when the proliferation is starting, about to start. And when this, I like, I want, I don't like, I don't want, immediately the mind is dull because it has lost the brightness of wisdom and mindfulness. This is where the dukkha arises, craving, and consequently the suffering, the dissatisfaction arises. When you are thinking, when you are making plans, thinking about something, contemplating again and again, vitakka, vichara, and say in Pali, like thinking, focusing, contemplating, keeping that object in mind, all these things, how this happens, You want to eat something, first you think about it. Then you think about it again and again. Then mind is stuck there. I must go there and eat this. And when the mind thinks like this, till the time it is getting that object, it is not happy, not very peaceful, struggling. After it gets, for some time, it likes, like the sense delight, enjoys the object, whatever. And when it is done, again another one arises with regard to this or something else, connected with these six senses only, not beyond this, beyond them. That's the thing. In the second noble truth, we celebrated the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta recently, last week. In the second noble truth, Lord Buddha says like this: Nandi raga sahagata tatra tatra bhinandini. With delight and lust, here and there. Here and there. It is same, no? It is same for all people, whether people here in Bangalore, in Karnataka, in the another parts of India, another country, whether they are looking different or they're talking different language or eating different food, but then the way they think, delight here, delight there, and then again delight here, delight there. And then it is not something that, okay, I like to get something and I get something and then all this delight and craving will go. Okay, now finish. Not like this, no? First people take loan to study, then they take loan to buy a house, then they take loan to buy a car, and then they are so much in loan, then they take again one more loan to pay off the loan. So the loan doesn't end. This loan is the flow of craving and ignorance, because it feeds on itself. One sort of craving leads to another, and then another, and it goes on, because the fuel, the ignorance, is right there. If we are able to see this ignorance, I do this, then thereafter I do this, thereafter I do this, and I keep doing this from birth to death, and then next, but it doesn't end. So when we said dukkha arya sacha, sometimes people translate dukkha as We generally translate as suffering, but suffering is not the precise word. Not suffering means people understand it wrongly. Suffering means people must something very big, like cancer on 4th stage. That is suffering, but not necessarily. Even any dissatisfactory feeling, big or small, any unsatisfactory feeling, big or small. Even Lord Buddha, you see, Lord Buddha said, hunger and thirst. Hunger and thirst, we feel, oh, it's normal, no? To feel hungry, to feel thirsty. But Lord Buddha said, that is also kind of suffering. Because you feel hungry, you have to search for food. And then you get food, you eat. After eating food, then food is digested. You go, and then again you have to go to attend nature's call. And then again you feel hungry, and it doesn't end. It's not that, okay, nicely today you eat. Whatever you want to eat, you eat nicely, and then you will not feel hungry. Again, after a few hours, you'll feel hungry. Again, after a few hours, you'll feel hungry. It will go on. Feel thirsty, feel hungry. Attending nature's call. Because there's the nature, no? Body, nature of the body. And the body comes from where? Body comes from where? This body has come from where? From this craving and ignorance that has become strong and strengthened and become solidified. This solidified craving that has become clinging to tanha pachaya upadana pachaya bhava. Rebirth producing power to produce rebirth. This is from here it has come, the body. It has come out of nowhere. No, not like that. Not out of nowhere. Because the mind has been conditioned and it grasps and grasps and grasps. Then it becomes very strong force, mental force. Powerful mental force it is. And this mental force, we are not reducing, we are strengthening. Where will it go after, at the moment of death, if it is there, where will it go? It will vanish? No, it will not vanish. It will go somewhere, create something, do something. What it does, it creates another being. So there is no real end here or hereafter. Then you can ask, if that is the case, Bhante, then why people not think like this? Because they don't think like this, because there is no recognition, there is no understanding of dukkha sacha. If you do not know the dukkha sacha, if you do not know dissatisfaction, then you do not know where it comes from. Then you do not know how to end it. We have hunger, thirst, and all kinds of heat, cold, all our experiences. No, it is right there. It is not that only I have it, you have it, other people don't have it. There is no such thing. It is same. Whatever, wherever you go, which country you go, whichever food you eat, it is same. Whatever thing you believe or don't believe, it is same. It doesn't depend on your belief, no? You believe in one. Some people believe in there is one God. Some people say there is no God. Some people say maybe God, maybe yes, maybe no. But you still feel hungry. You still feel thirsty. You still have suffering. Whether you believe in one God, many gods, no God, yes, no, maybe, still you have suffering. Same. Because that comes from the Nama Rupa, this body and the mind. If it is there, the dissatisfaction will be there. At least with regard to the body, it will surely be there even for enlightened people. The Buddhas, Arahants, they can suffer from physical illness. Not mental suffering, but physical illness they can suffer. Because their mind has let go the ignorance and the craving. But for people, normally, if there is dissatisfaction, we don't see it as dissatisfaction. So we don't even, there is no starting point for the people to start understanding the Dhamma. There has to be a starting point. This is the starting point. Dukkha Arya Satcha is the starting point. Some basic understanding is required to start. If there is no starting point, then there is no ending also. Now, say for example, the fish lives in water. It cannot imagine a place without water. From birth to death, it is living in the water. Water is the only thing it knows. It doesn't know land, air, in the land, nothing. It doesn't know anything. So it's very difficult for the fish to understand that there is something other than the water. Similarly, though we live with dissatisfaction, but it's very difficult for us to understand the other than this, there is something beyond this, other than dissatisfaction. We think this is normal, just like the fish says it is normal, we feel this is normal. Birth and aging and sickness and death and sufferings associated with it, all kinds of sufferings because of change, normal. That's why people have so many plans. Now, after this, I will do this. After this, I will do this. And then after that, they die. So people think what is abnormal as normal. Dissatisfaction should be considered as abnormal, not right. This is not right. It cannot be right. If there is dissatisfaction, it cannot be right. When the Bodhisattva saw these 4 signs, old person, sick person, dead body, other people were also seeing the same. Channa, his charioteer, or other people, they were also seeing the same. But he was thinking, this isn't right. There's some problem here. But other people were not thinking like this. They were thinking this is normal. Not just that time. To be born, to grow old, and to fall sick and to die and to suffer in this way or that way, it is normal. So then this normal, when we say normal, then we don't do anything. No, it's normal. When we say this is not normal, then people think, it's not normal. Then I can do something. That's why the Bodhisattva said, no, this is not normal. I must do something. It doesn't feel right. For most other people, it feels right. So this is the starting point. Without this, it is difficult to practice the Dhamma. At least some basic recognition of suffering we have. We forget. Why we forget? Just because this, to sometimes here, sometimes there. Andiraga sahagata tatra tatra binandini. In delight and lust, sometimes here, sometimes there. So people are busy, no? When people are busy, they forget. If, for example, if you are too busy, you have too many things to do, you forget certain things. Similarly, when you are too busy in your life, too busy means you are keeping your sense organs busy and busy through craving and ignorance. Then you forget. You forget suffering. This is also dissatisfaction. There is also, because mind is jumping one to other, very busy. So whatever is happening, it doesn't know. So the mindfulness is just the opposite of this. Not to keep it busy, to allow it to rest. Rest and see and let go. To rest, to see, to let go. When we let go like this, to see and let go, then whatever we are missing, we don't miss. The point of dissatisfaction we are missing, then we don't miss so easily. We don't miss. Otherwise we miss, we forget. Oh no, we don't know. So that's why the mindfulness, right mindfulness, is not to miss the point. We say, no, you missed the point. We all miss the point that this is dukkha. This is the cause of dukkha. We all miss. Whatever we do, we still miss this point most of the times. That's why when Lord Buddha was teaching, whatever different types of knowledge or skill or a lot of things. In those days also there were a lot of skills people had with regard to various things. Even now people have more science, technology, this, that. But Lord Buddha didn't say anything as wisdom. He didn't categorize these knowledge or skills as wisdom. He categorized noble truth as wisdom. Simply because with regard to all other skills that we may acquire, we will still miss the point. Because all other things are not allowing the wisdom to arise. They're just looking at things externally. For example, now people go here, on the road, Kalidasa Road. Many people go, some people come, they come and attend puja or meditation, and then they go. Some people give Sangadana and then they go. But how the monastery functions day to day, minute details, do they know? They don't know. They don't know. Though they are coming inside, but they miss the point. They don't know because they are not staying with the monks. They are not staying with us. So how we do everyday things, all kinds of things in the monastery, they don't know. The mindfulness is to stay where everything actually happens. Actually happens. Whatever good happens, bad happens, happiness, suffering, whatever happens, stay there. Stay there with right understanding. Then you know. Happiness, you know. Suffering, you know. It is not something that we can do. And then another person comes, for example, to become monk here, and then start staying with other monks. Is it possible that he will know everything here, how things are happening, what do we do, why we do that? Is it possible he will know just in a week or 10 days or 15 days? Not possible. He has to stay here for a long time to know how the monastery actually runs. So our mindfulness has to be for a long time, continuously, to know really the working of the mind, working of dukkha samudaya, dukkha nirodha, has to be there for the long time. Now you have come here, for example, on Sunday. It is wonderful that you have taken out time and come here and practice meditation and now listening to Dhamma and trying to understand. And then if you go out and get busy again, whatever little bit you develop, like people, when they come and stay for 2-3 days and go, whatever they learn, they forget. New things also they don't learn. Similarly, if we don't do it again, if we don't practice, if we forget about it completely, then again when you come, then you learn little, again you go. So it is not physically possible for lay people to come every day. That is practical. So we must make sure that we try to go to our own inner vihara, monastery. That is our mindfulness. Wherever we go, whether at your home, here, anywhere, going back to our mindfulness as many times as possible. That is our inner monastery. Because when you go out and do things in the world, there are so many things, and then it is easy to forget. Very easy. But then you can make it easy forgetting. You forget, that's okay. But you can make it a habit. You can make it easy habit to go back. When you forget, Sometime later you go back. When someone comes for the first time for Sunday discourse, maybe they like, and then they come, okay, next Sunday also I will go. And then the next Sunday comes, oh, I'm so tired or I'm busy, maybe next Sunday I will go. So if they at least make some effort next Sunday or next Sunday or some Sundays, then that habit will grow. But they give excuses, maybe next Sunday, maybe for 1 year also they don't come. So that is our mindfulness should be practiced like this. If you go away, learn to come back. It is not unusual to go away, but make it usual to come back to your place of Sati. Then today or tomorrow or day after, things will become better. But if you don't come back at all, you forget about that place, then it is difficult. So this much we offer to you today for your practice, for your contemplation, and we wish that may all of you progress on the path of Dhamma up to the attainment of Nibbana. Sati.